Yeah, it's like everything was just backward. You know how they say we come from men, we come from men. We come from monkeys. Well, we already know about the monkey thing, but it's like everything was just backwards. Everything was just backwards. It's like somebody they told us the truth. They know the truth. I heard this story from an old guy a long time ago. That was here when slavery was here. He said, what did he say? He said the trick to it is the reason we were talking about racism, and he said the reason why they get away with it is because the truth is there, and as long as they put the truth there, they don't get in trouble for it. I said, huh. You know, when I heard that, I heard that as a young kid, and I was like, what did he mean? But I kept saying, what did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? And I still think about it. I still ain't really figured it out, but I figured out the most part is what he's saying is that what I just explained. As long as they put the truth here, we can't. We sitting there. That's what kept us all as a whole in a suspense state. Cause we sitting back waiting on our oppressors to get their karma, but it wasn't no karma to be got because we technically killed Jesus. So it only made sense for the Father to be disturbingly upset with us to the point of we went into race. We went into that type of racist destruction. I mean, not that slavery, because we don't know how Big Brother Jesus had to grow up. That's a part that's missing, you know. And it could have been just as hard as what he went through. So okay, you don't care, huh? So it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna make you endure what my son went through for 500 years. So it's like, but okay, when you look at everything now, they said we evolved from monkeys and stuff. Well, no, but it would make sense that we descend to monkeys. It would make plenty of sense to think that we descend to monkeys because because you could descend to a cat, you could descend to a tiger, a lion, you could descend to whatever aggressive nature you tend to follow up with, and that thing can hold your soul as a vessel, your new vessel. Okay, you gain a vessel like in God's image, which was man. Okay, you upgraded. It's like a back and forth thing. Anything to keep you from going straight to hell, right? And from what I see over there on the other side, it's like when people who done attack me, no matter what nationality they is, no matter who they are, no matter what, whether they poor, all the way up to the higher ups, no matter what, if they attack me and they die, they wind up going over there to the spiritual side. And it's like I hold their soul until they go to spiritual court. Once they go to spiritual court, depending on their charges, I won't see them again. Now, if like they was high vibration like my grandma, I will. But outside of my grandparents and a few loved ones like my brother Nicholas, he immediately turned into like my guardian angel. And I can actually feel when he tap in. Like you could tap into your guardian angels. Like he was a great fighter, and when I get attacked, immediately he take over. Almost as if we were born, we were like a year apart. It was almost like he was here to protect me anyway. But we just took a path of destruction. We did so much, y'all, that I ain't even told. I probably never tell it. And that's the book. And this guy tell me I need to put it all in that book, which I will regret. which I, but I wouldn't. But I would regret it. Oh, it would be so detrimental to my to my mind at the time of writing it. It's just telling somebody, if I gotta tell somebody right, oh Lord. But we did so much, y'all. If we would have went on a good path, we would have probably been. He would still be here probably, and we would be great. But we would. I don't know what we thought we were doing. It's like we try to take over hoods. We wanted to go to the worst parts. We thought we was invincible. And now that I know what I know now, we were both high priests. And that was already probably a no-no. So we had two high priests together like that. The enemy just didn't have a chance, bro. Let's just say that. They didn't have a chance. It was not fun for a chess game. Because his outlook on the warrior type ways he had when it came down to demolishing you physically, it was non-stop. He just didn't care. He just didn't care. He just walk up to him, did you handle the problem? You can't get two words out of him. He wouldn't never say that. He talked good. He talked proper. He talked real good, but he won't never say that. He just, do you handle the problem? He won't say nothing. And only I can ask him that. Nobody else better not even think about it. If you even thought about talking to him the way I did, he was gonna drag you right then and there. I miss my brother. Bad. He here now. He jumped in. He body jumping. That's how upgraded he is. I know somebody he jumped in, but I ain't gonna say. I tell it in the book when I finally get out of here. Y'all gonna laugh y'all ass off, cause I got proof. I got proof of it, and some of y'all know this person, cause this person was sent to me as an op, but this person just took a turn for the word. And I could describe the changes in this person's atmosphere and everything to the changes of my brother. Y'all gonna be like, my God. My God. My brother was like, my God. I mean, you gonna be like, my God, that did happen. But I'm gonna tell it in the book. When I finally get out of this situation and I can properly write this book, I got enough YouTube now to be able to write it. I thought I was gonna forget it. If I wrote it, I would have forgot it, because it just ain't the same. The adrenaline rush and the feeling of, I wish I wouldn't have never deleted so much stuff. But I did. I deleted a lot of good stuff. Oh well. I was emotional back then. I done changed a lot since then, but I got a long way to go. And another thing I was gonna say, man, was that when y'all go through them phases like we went through, the men and the women know the phase I'm talking about, where you go so long without sex. I'm talking about even years. That's a good thing. Let your light shine and give that energy to God. Because some of y'all must know you're angels. And if you're an angel, it's 8.2 billion people here. God is guiding these people away from you. 8.2 billion people. Out of 8.2 billion people, out of 100%, Satan probably owns 70. See what I'm saying? So it's not that many percentage. There's a lot of angels out here that need a lover. So it's not that you just gotta wait your time. While you wait your time, you just continue to build yourself with God, and don't become overly righteous. You know, practice tainting the mind. Like y'all didn't see me. You didn't see me lash out. You didn't see me do like I used to. They locked that darkness up. They couldn't lock it up until they unraveled me and this person that were woven together. If you can read between the lines. So when they unraveled us, that darkness that me and that person shared had to be confined in like a cage. Excuse me, y'all. You know how it is. I'm gonna be itchy because it's summertime out here. So I have necessity, you know. But insects get on my nerves just like cats do, y'all. That's why I ran out the garden when I was a kid. It was like them. It was like when I went out there to the garden. It was like somebody had a button, and they said, told the mosquitoes, attack just that one vessel. And it's like all the mosquitoes got out. And I could see them. They were about that big, and they just showed me they stinger. And they ran my ass in my grandma's house. She got me to cracking beans. She said, you finna crack beans then. And bro, it was hard cracking beans because it'd be bags and bags of it because they got a big garden over there. If I ever, the land that they left me, they had a beautiful garden. They had a beautiful garden. But, you know, you know, it'd be sacks and sacks of beans. I just have to break so many of them. You know how you break it down weed, you got pounds and pounds of it, your fingertip turn black. Pow, 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 pow. Sitting there breaking them thing all day. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Just look at the mirror, look in the mirror, keep yourself together, and look at how much God look at how far God done brought you. Cause some of y'all are absolutely gorgeous. Good gracious alive. Women, I had to be in quarantine. You better thank God I was in quarantine. There'd be so many bad children out here. Cause the blood, this third bloodline here, boy. You might have a Jesus, then you might have a Diablo. you don't, you don't know what you gonna get. It's gonna be an angel, or rather it's low vibration or high vibration. And either way, it's a problem. It's gonna be gifted some way. There'll be so many of them while we're running around here, bro. The whole world will be in trouble. That's why, you know, it took me a while to say, when God told me I didn't want you to have no kid right now, I see why. Because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. The person that I have a child with will have to be hand selected by God. It's dangerous, y'all. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. I know that now. I didn't know it before, but I didn't know. I thought I was just a regular human being having a human experience to that degree. I was trying to find me some women, but that was not. So all the relationships that didn't work out, they didn't work out because God didn't want them to work out. You gotta look at stuff like that sometimes. We keep looking at evil. It might be something to save the world. Like I said, y'all get it now though, I think. Certain bloodlines can have these kids, but you don't know what child is meant to come to pass. I done had my experiences of dealing with Satan, the devil, and Diablo, and I can almost tell that this Satan is a more casual, evil person. Satan not gonna get dirty. Satan ain't gonna do as much as y'all put up to do. Think she be doing. She just whispering the devil ear, maybe. But the devil is destructive. The devil hard headed. The devil will tell you they know the truth, and you will know they know the truth. Read the Bible in front of you and everything, and chop your head off and say amen. And call their little buddies and say, I finished the job. Let's go. Holding the Bible. But Diablo is almost like a child that was born in quarantine, like I was, but fell in love with the destructive pattern. Fell in love with the like you see scary movies. You got these kids, one bad, one good, and one child fell in love with the evil. And Diablo like fell in love with the tactics, the strategic tactics, very genius. Just like that movie Stigmata, I think. Was it Stigmata? The one with my boy Christopher Reed and Constantine. That little demon baby, that's pretty much Diablo right there to me. More or less than the devil. Diablo, and that child, that's the child they try to keep in hell. God try to give it a chance, come to earth, better. So God put it in a situation where it's being why it's quarantine. But it'll do so much destructive stuff in quarantine that it will make quarantine have to hit a hard reset. That's how bad Diablo is. Diablo constantly do stuff, and will kill you and think nothing about it, and then go around and tell folk God killed you. That's why Diablo set up stuff, never touch nothing. Because Diablo, I think one of the curses, you can't do it physically yourself. But he would set up roadblock to where you'll walk right into your death. And then he's like, somebody say, you call, it's just that, really? Oh, okay. Go around and tell everybody. And God killed him. Killed him, what was doing right. That's like I was born and raised around these three, bro. And like I said, Satan is more casual. Satan just come. I don't know. It's like Satan like to get on God's nerve. So Satan bothers God's tight, heart, highest, closest people. Satan just Satan. But them kids, the devil and Diablo. Messy. Messy. They're gonna keep attacking. And don't be somebody who survived the attacks. You gonna be that main subject till they die. I seen people bathe skin off of them. Go ask that flying she witnessed it one time. She said he told the truth. I saw it scared me. I don't know how it is. I think she was lying though. But yeah, I think I done met skinwalkers. So them bathe their skin off. I know 'cause I had to clean it out the tub. Dissolved, so I don't know. It definitely was a lot of skin. And it look like they got new skin when they do it. They bathe their skin, all they look old and stuff. Bathe their skin off. They look young. Sometimes they can take on the look of your parents and you would never even know it. They done killed your parents. You probably wouldn't even know it. I guess. I don't want to say too much, y'all. So don't take it to the bank. I had to live. I had to grow around these people. These things. Told y'all it's a farm. It's a farm and it's a farm. Y'all better. Go on, girl. Them girl get on my nerves, bro. Them old chocolate thing. It's a farm and it's a farm. I got this one girl, that girl, she took that. She like to say, Lord, you got an old soul in you. I just asked God, was that Aunt Josie? It's somebody I know that was real old, a woman. She used to go, Lord, have mercy on them old women. Oh, Lord. Shawty younger than she did. You got an old soul, so you need to find out. You probably know. Anyway, but yeah, it's a farm and it's a farm. Hmm? That's how I knew them high up wasn't gonna bother me, because we could be their batteries and engine. They ain't gonna let you bother. They probably ain't gonna give us nothing neither, but you gonna have to go through hell and high water to get rid of her. You don't want to touch her, bro. Because they know the tree better than we know the tree. And they know it ain't got nothing to do with color. And I'm probably one battery or one engine to them that they definitely don't want to be harmed. They ain't trying to be that tired. They already got, they own the world in some kind of way. I knew y'all wasn't going to be able to do it. They hit you all. You seen that boat commercial? They stopped playing it when that satellite shot that dude up. What guy told me who I was, I seen that commercial like 5 years ago. They started showing it. And guy said, well, what I'm going to do about the high up? Guy said, I done talked to them. They know what to do. So I woke up out of the astro into the physical. And I turned on my computer. And they immediately, the commercial came on about this raid in the boat. Just like it was like guys showing me this is what they're going to do to somebody that get too close. And there was a man in a boat, and the satellite, it was shot his ass, and he just turned into stardust. I was like, wow. And I knew then I could really do anything, but I held my punches with y'all, because I knew the world just wasn't ready for it, because y'all was already ready to decapitate me for the little stuff. But, so that was his sign telling me I was good when it came to the high up. You know what I'm saying? They probably send me some guided messages and stuff, but cause they know, I even know now that I gotta be one of their batteries or engines. That's important, and I know that for a fact. Cause like I said, I could feel the people on my left, and then I could feel people on my right, and these two people are different people that I can feel on my left to my right. And it's like, I don't need to associate the energy from my right to my left. That's powerful, ain't it? Ooh, that boy, I told you I've been vibrating up. I've been doing good now. When it comes to God, I just might not been doing that good when it comes to you, hear me? But I've been doing good with God. I've been getting my blessing. So it's like, if I talk to a woman, no matter who she is, and she part of my angel and she part of my tree, when I get this itch, I can tell that single itch from talking to this beautiful, gorgeous woman, it's gonna tell me what vibration she is by what part of my vessel she itch on. And by me telling me that, it's automatically gonna send a alarm to my brain like, this is what you will deal with. And that's powerful. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Because you got some people who want to be with root chakras. You got some people who want to be with heart chakras. You got some people who want to be with crest chakras. And see, now I'm putting these people in chakra departments boom, boom, boom. Already, it's just awesome. That's why I told you, gorgeous. If you up here like that and you find that you ill, you just go ahead and keep meditating and praying. Cause you got it's unless you up here like this and you understand like this, it's like once I get this figured out, then my lover will come. Or I will meet my lover. Until then, it's still a lot of healing gotta be done. Cause as good as I might seem to y'all, I still lash out. I don't lash out too disturbingly, but I lash out too much when it comes to females, I think. So I really gotta get that under control. Not like lash out physically. My mouth, my mouth off the chain, bro. I ain't gotta say I kill you or none of that. I just chop you down. I just show you what your flaws is, and put it back in your face one time only, and you'll think about that to the point. I done had women wake up and say, "I'm gonna leave you." But you should have never said what you said. You should never talk to nobody like that. I just chopped them down, bro. Took out that problem they had and showed it to them, you know, and it left me alone many a time. So, and them were accidents. So to prevent that from ever happening again, it's still a lot I gotta learn. But taming this tongue, like I said in the Bible, it says the hardest thing to tame is the tongue. So when you get here, you better know it. But y'all, if you can't do nothing else, look in the mirror and look how beautiful you look compared to how beautiful you probably were beautiful in the past, but now to be 50 something years old, 40 something years old, and looking better than you were when you were young, my God. I love women. You know what? I'm glad I'm stuck in quarantine. Why people don't love women like I love women? And then they start putting them men there. I thank God for y'all. Thank y'all for taking all them men pictures off the stuff. That just so uninteresting. I don't even want to click on it. And putting them beautiful women on there. I said, yeah, that's what I like right there. Some women on there. I really can't. I ain't seen a woman in 10 years. I don't count that flame. I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell which one of us was the man. That girl was so mean, bro. She was mean, bro. Ooh, she was a monster. She was a whole monster. She'll be nice to me. Do it like that. And she leak it. And then when she get me close, turn into a whole man on me, bro. A bull dagger. Stab you in the chest. Ugh. Oh, shit. Anyway, let me go.